Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. So in today's video, guys, we're just going to jump into Fearless Arena here. I figure we have a better shot of getting Raymerry through, maybe. I don't have the other character built that I was showing yesterday. But anyway, I haven't made any real upgrades to my characters, so we're still kind of like crowd control. But they can't do any pre-bans or anything like that here. So, we're in an interesting spot. Like, I want to pick Raymerry, but I still think Plume is a great pick. So, if he picks Raymerry here, yep, I can just ban her. Another thing, so, like, when you see a Fusho, you either have to ban the Fusho or you really have to try and get a double heal block in. So, we'll go control and we'll just see what we can accomplish here. So Lilium, I think, is actually pretty good against Raymerry. She destroys the max HP, which will really take down her damage. I'm most likely I think I'm banning the Ling Luo. So he doesn't have any damage. Let's just pick Nor. We'll go full CC here. Yeah, I think this Ling Luo is just the biggest issue. If she gets her heal off, we basically die. He'll ban Lilium, and then we just need Heinrich to take us to victory. So let's see what crowd control does against Raymerry. He doesn't have any cleansing. We really need to kill this Raymerry before this Amber procs, but then the other thing we got to worry about is killing the Sonya before she procs as well. So we did miss on the Fusho. Missed on the Fusho again. Yeah, so I think this is a loss. We'll push back the Sonya. All right. So this is where we certainly need to get the Frozen up. The Fusho will get off the heals, but we'll be able to put up heal block from the Mio. So once the Mio goes off, the healing will be reduced. All right. So there's our heal block. Yes, I hear you, dude. All right. So now we have to kill this Raymerry. Because, see, she's gaining stacks, so she'll pop out of this. My cat is super needy right now. I still need to freeze here. Okay. So that went off. That's good. We need to kill her before the Tiamat goes. Okay. Now again, we have to like... She's gonna revive. Bummer. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why she would do that. Okay, heal block gone. Yeah, dude, what do you want? I hear you. I hear you, man. Man. Okay. One more character down. This Tiamat, like, honestly, might end up soloing us if she gets a turn. Okay, here we go. Whew, got the freeze. That's good. All right, well, we did it, guys. We beat Raymerry. Interesting. Interesting. What do you think about that, man? Huh? We beat Raymerry. Hmm? Yeah, it's possible. I think a lot of people are going to be like, see? Plume's better than Raymerry. And she might be. She might be a better overall pick. Just because she's good against a lot of stuff. But she has a lot of counters. You know. Okay, so damage Raymerry. This guy's doing kind of the same thing I'm doing. So what we can do here is I think we can go a little more tank strategy. And then just ban the Raymerry. Now, if he goes Fusho, okay, I don't think I care about that. Yeah, this guy is going full DPS. I think here we'll pick Nahor. I know the Doki's there, but there's a possibility that we can time it right. And then do we pick Holden? Maybe. We have the defense up, we have the Plume, we have the Lilium. The Lilium can stun. Yeah, so he's is a pretty good draft. He's got 2 DPSs that are kind of an issue. Um yeah, I think I just have to ban her because he's got the Doki for my Nahor. So we'll have to like time the Nahor and the Lilium to try and like be able to kill this Kakardi fast. Um Does the Nahor cut in front of the Mio? He does. That's pretty big. I know the Ling Luo is going to get her stuff off, but we have a chance for her not to cleanse the freeze. But the fact that we killed or froze the Mio, I think is already a win. Okay, so he does get off the Cleanse of the Freeze and immunity, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so, ooh, okay, but we get the stun up here. Yeah, yeah, this is good. So now the Kakardi is vulnerable. Nice. Whew. Yeah, that was really fortunate. Who did he ban there? I'm not sure who he banned. It stinks that I can't go back and see that. So unless you go full CC, I'm not quite sure how to beat Raymerry. It's funny that everyone has her too, right? I mean, you just got to assume that. What you don't know is how latticed she is. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Sleeper will first pick Raymerry. Okay. I think one of the biggest things that Raymerry brings is Plume will now not get banned, which is pretty funny. All right, so we're bringing a little bit of control. We'll see what he ends up doing here because, yeah, if he like transitions into this, I think this is where we kind of just try and go into a cleave setup. The Lilium's pretty good against Raymerry or Tiamat if he ends up going down that like super tank kind of strategy. And then we can last pick Kakardi. Okay, Lilith. Lilith's a little scary. I'm guessing I'll just go like last pick Fusho or Sonya or someone like that. Hold on. Okay. It's an okay pick. I know the Lilith can stun our Kokardi, but I think we're really going to focus her down. Like, I know this Raymerry's level 1, but if she's latticed or whatever, it's still an issue. He might ban Kokardi. No, he's probably going to ban Mio. Kokardi. Okay. So, like, he doesn't have any revive here. The Holden is a pretty decent matchup against Lilium, but we do have some turn meter pushback. So this is interesting. Like, I'm half tempted to kind of focus down Holden. And then we can kind of try and deal with the other characters after we. All right. Let's see if we can get some turn meter push here. Get the Lilium in front. Oh, man, missed. Bummer. Sometimes these people have a super high effect res on these characters. I don't know how they do it, man. Him putting up the attack down res down here really stinks on the Lilium because now she's going to do way less damage. Um, and it's tough because I don't have any healing. And this character, geez, like 300 some effect res, right? Yeah, I missed my window. Who's he going after? That's okay. Can we get the freeze? No. Bummer. Okay, so we missed on the Ling and we missed. Yeah. Yeah, just too many unfortunate misses. Missed on the turn meter pushback. That was huge. If we had the turn meter pushback, I think we were okay. Yeah. So we still have the attack down, so this is going to do nothing. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just unfortunate. You know, we missed two really, really important crowd control abilities there. And that kind of just happens with crowd control. If you miss one thing, you lose. But that's kind of the route you pick. That's why I've said, you know, turn two is just at such an advantage because they have like 5 or 6 counter picks for crowd control, and turn two is supposed to be weak to CC. But when you have 5 or 6 counter picks, kind of makes things a little bit easy from time to time. Okay, so we know his Mizusumi Aya. So right here, we've got 242 effect accuracy. If we had the insight there, you know, we'd probably compete, but it'd still be a coin flip. So maybe we go Heinrich here. I think I still go Mio, but let's switch this up a bit. Maybe we'll try and just ban this Mizusumi Aya. The Ling looked like she had some pretty high effect res as well. I think we'll bring Holden here. It's one less pick that he has. And I think this is a really good spot for Hazuki because we don't have any attack. And it's another good crowd control. I think we just get rid of the Mizusumi. You know, she's such a pain and she has very high effect res. Yeah, so the name of the game here is to focus down the Lilium before she gets a turn. See how fast this Lily is. Okay, not fast at all, so that's good. I think our target will be the Lily. She's not an amber. She doesn't have bulwark, so that's good. And we are just throwing up as many debuffs as we possibly can here, hoping that the Ling does not cleanse. Doesn't look like she got the push there, which was good. All right, so here we can focus down the Lilium. Very good. And then we really need to come back around to the Heinrich heel block or the Mio heel block. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so the Mizuzumi there looks like that was a smart ban. We ourselves can pick her, but it kind of goes against our entire strategy. So if she picks Plume here, okay. So here we can pick Raymerry. And then we can see how this plays out. You know, because if he doesn't have any crowd control, right? If he doesn't have any crowd control, we can like 100% pivot here. Kind of give him a taste of his own medicine kind of thing. Yeah, like in this instance, I don't think we care. We still have to be aware that he can ban the Raymerry, right? So this is going to be interesting because who did he pick the last time? Lilith? If he picks Lilith. Oh, Fusho. Hmm. Okay. So here, I think I can pick Ling Luo. She's not great here. So I think the biggest issue is Fusho. With defense up, I think the Mio survives a huge Lilium hit. All right, so now we're going to try and take this Kakardi to victory. If we can get a well-timed heal block up on this Tiamat, this could be a winner. So we'll try and push back the Plume. Okay. Jeez, that Tiamat just like almost one shots. Which is just absolutely insane. All right. Big turn meter push. We do have the Dreamweave up. So even if he S2s the Mio, we cleanse the stun. He's going to rip off basically every single buff we have here, which really stinks because the Kakardi's crit rate, if that gets removed, we're in a little bit of trouble. And the Tiamat might be able to one-shot like our Ling Luo or something. So he did remove the crit rate. Yeah, it's a bummer. We will put the attack back up. So we'll have to cleanse the weaken. All right, so the crit there was big. All right, so the plume cuts in front. The Ling cleanses. So he can like do a big S3 here. He could possibly kill the Freya. Yep, smart. Um, I don't think we can kill this plume. We might be able to kill the Lilium. Mm, a little bit too much buff removal. Oh, he's got the S2 up. Yeah, that was close, but the Tiamat was too strong there. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we played that pretty well. We had a little bit of unfortunateness with we had 5 buffs up, and he removed the crit rate, so that was unfortunate. Uh, we didn't do a whole lot of damage, and then we kind of just got looped back around. Anyway, but yeah, that's kind of thing. We just have too many threats to deal with right now for CC, and I have like some pivot ability, if that's even a word. Um, but my account just isn't built for Etheria PvP. You know, I think you really just have to go very strong bloodbath on essentially everything, and I just did not farm. I don't farm Aurora. Um, it's kind of just like strive bloodbath on everything, uh, and outside of that, you're not going to be able to compete uh, often, right? We got to the finals and stuff like that, which is awesome. But yeah. So what I mean by that, right? Like crowd control needs 4 things. They need a stripper, so you have to pick 2 strippers. You need a crowd control hero, right? So you have to pick 2 crowd control people because if you don't, they're gonna ban one. And then you need a DPS or something that can enhance DPS. So I know people get upset where it's just like, oh, crowd control, you just don't get to play. The problem is you need so many different pieces in crowd control that's the only way to really play that strategy. Because you just don't have enough picks. So if you pick a DPS along with the stripper and the 2 crowd control people, they can just ban the DPS. So then you're down to trying to just jam as much damage in with your crowd control characters. So, like here, I got my 2 strips and I have my 2 uh, crowd control. So, if I picked a DPS here, like Raymerry, it wouldn't matter because they could just ban Raymerry and I have to crowd control, right? Where with turn 2, like turn 2, all they have to do is pick 2 DPS, right? They can pick 2 DPS, and then they can pick a bunch of supports or removal of the crowd control. And I like me banning any of those characters isn't going to do anything. I hope that makes sense. It's too hard to build a crowd control team because you need so many different pieces and you can't just pick one. Where on turn 2, you don't. The only thing you need to pick 2 of is support or DPS. Because if you have the 1 DPS for turn 2, you're basically fine. Where with crowd control, you need 2 strippers and you need 2 crowd control people. Because if they ban one of the strip or one of the crowd control, your entire strategy's gone. So you need to make sure you pick 2 to have a total of 4. And if you don't, then they can just ban the crowd control, or they can ban the strip, and your entire thing is out the window. So your last pick, if it's a DPS, they can just get rid of the DPS, and you have to have enough damage for your crowd control. In turn 2, can pick like Holden and Tiamat, or Raymerry and Tiamat, and then just Fusho, Ling Luo, Mizuzumi Aya, Doki Doki, and it doesn't matter who you ban there. The fact that they have 2 DPS and you ban the 1 DPS, they have all of this other support to try and just kill you before. Well, they have to essentially snap out of crowd control for 1 turn and then you'll die. All right, so let's see what Lince has in store for us here. I know this is a bit of a longer video, but I think you guys like RTA. Hopefully, me rambling doesn't get anybody angry. I know if I say anything slightly opinionated, people get upset. All right, well, let's try and get this Raymerry through. I'm sure they're going to kind of sniff this out. But we'll basically just go Raymerry and then control. Okay, there's an Amber. There's an Artisan. So let's go Heinrich. Let's go Nahor. And then we'll pick Mari as our last pick. They'll ban Raymerry. And then we're back into the coin flip. So I don't want to see an Aya. That's okay. Most likely Raymerry. He could ban Heinrich. Okay. Let's see how fast this Lily is. Pretty fast. So I don't know if the Silence goes to the top of the turn order. Boost in Plume. Okay. He could counterattack Heinrich and we kind of just die. Raymerry activates though. Yeah. Bold strategy, Cotton. Oh, his Holden's gonna. Oh, I thought his Holden was gonna jump in front. He's got no way to deal with Raymerry though, so that's kind of an issue for him. I think we just execute the Silence here. What a silly character. Put up the heal block on the Lily. Try and freeze the Plume. Yay. Why'd she heal there? Maybe I missed on the heal block? Oh, I thought we terminated. This should trigger the Raymerry. Oh, the counterattack triggered her. Yeah, was that fun? Jeez, what is this? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let the Raymerry play. Like, if you ever get the Raymerry in the band protect spot, whew, oh boy. Okay. Back in the finals. Let's see what we can do here. All right. I still think we're supposed to pick Plume. Okay. Interesting. So we kind of have to pick Freya because that's who we'll ban. Yep. So now we are just in a spot where two things have to happen. We have to hope that the Freya is faster than the Lily. If he bans Freya, we have to hope that the Plume's faster than Lily and that the Mio or the Nahor cuts in front of the DPS. That's what he's doing. Okay. So the Lily, I'm expecting if this guy's a pro cleaver, he's essentially going to have this Messiah pretty well timed. Yeah. He could just boost Raymerry. But the Plume should allow us to cut. But all of our people other than the Mari are pretty squishy. Oh, geez, he does not have things timed. Who did he boost? Lilium. Okay. We're going to try and get the freeze and heal block off here. Okay, well, we got the heal block, so that's good. So here we can freeze. I think we just Jackal. Yes. This is going to trigger, though. Does this trigger whenever she breaks out of freeze? Oh, okay, good. She is going to trigger right here, though. Ouchie. All right. So we have to get this Petrify back up. She still has heal block. We're literally just trying to kill her before she snaps out of this. There we go. Nice. Whew. Yeah, so that's essentially the counter to Raymerry. Let's see if she picks Raymerry first or if she picks Plume. Yep. All right. Well, we can also do those shenanigans. So we know the lily is not timed with the Messiah. Interesting. So that's the way you want to play that, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like none of those characters right there are timed up with the. Oh, like Freya won't be able to push them enough. I think it's just safe to pick Holden there. Ban the Obel. Yeah. Yeah, this should win. I think the Mizuzumi is going to cut in front. Turn meter push everybody. We'll be able to push back the Messiah. This is fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we cleanse the defense down from the Holden, which is good. We will turn mirror push back this Messiah. He is going to be priority number 1 to kill, but then we'll put the attack down up on the Lilium. So she shouldn't be able to kill anybody. I mean, maybe Mio. Um, so we have the attack down on the Messiah. He's in Codex. I should probably pay attention to that stuff. Okay. Yeah. Should probably pay attention. What did I miss with the count, though? How did his count get a reset? Oh, he didn't get a reset. That was his very first attack, right? Okay. That was his very first attack. So, in that instance, what do we do there? Okay, so we can do 2 things, I think. He's probably debating if he wants to pick Freya. Yeah. This, I, I kind of like this guy's style. All right. So now that we picked that, let's do this. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like outside of CC, I don't have much. Now, the Mari here with the Lilium is tough. I don't think this Obel outspeeds, but man, some of the speed that people can come up with on characters that I don't even come close to. Like the fastest I can get someone is like 350. Okay. Whew. So I think we're in the clear here. We really have to be aware of this Raymerry, though. Ooh. Okay, so she triggers off of the Tiger Yin. Something to be aware of. Can we get heel block up? We did. Good. Turn meter pushback. Nice. Final nail in the coffin. Yeah. Okay. Well, those are your PvP matches, guys. I appreciate you watching and catch you on the next one. See ya.